What is up, everyone? Welcome to this new show, Fig Cave Tours with LiPuma, exclusively on the Fig Cave Patreon. $3 tier and up. We're gonna give you a little something special. We're gonna show everybody's Fig Cave. And I'm your host, Michael LiPuma, the Hulk Hogan of Hulk Hogan Collecting. And our first episode will be free to everyone, so you could see what you're gonna get for your $3. And who do I have as my special guest on the first show, the pilot? We have one of the hosts of the Fig Cave podcast, Nick Thompson, everybody. Nicky boy.
What
How
up?
you doing, brother?
What up, LiPuma? I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing good, bro. Doing good.
Yeah.
Excited
Got this
for
pilot
first
episode. Let's
here.
see. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And I'm excited to actually see your room finally. I know you kind of keep it secret. You keep it in the background. You don't like to give any tours to anybody. I've asked you for another show and you told me no, but this one you agreed to. I appreciate it. So let's get right into it, bro. Where do you want to start?
Where do I want to start? Most people here know me. I am Nick from the Fig Cave, and I've been watching wrestling since the '80s, just like you. LJN kid. I only had the first couple waves of Hasbro's. I didn't collect anything until the Major Pod. Still listening to this Major Pod show, dude. This collection has gone from 6 of the first couple waves of Hasbro's to this entire room, much to the chagrin of my wonderful fiance who lets me do this, begrudgingly.
So let me ask you a question, Nick. So this is what, 3 years of collecting that you have?
When did the show start? Probably about a year before the pandemic. So we're talking 19. It was
so three and a half years.
Yeah,
about 4 years. Wow. Yeah. So you've amounted a lot in those 4 years.
Oh, dude, I just got obsessed. I was like, oh, let me just get these retros. Like, these guys always talk about the retros, and you'd see them at TJ Maxx. And I was like, oh, I could buy a couple. They're only $5, $6, $8. And then it grew. I wanted to finish that set. And then I started going around and, oh, Burlington's got Elites. Let me get a couple of Elites. And then, oh, I really like this box. I'm just gonna get all of them.
So you started with because I remember seeing the Matt series, the Zack Ryder, if you want to call it. Zack Ryder series retro in TJ Maxx. Is that the set that you started with?
Oh, 100%.
I think he was with Braun Strowman.
Sheik, and what was it, Jeff Hardy? I mean, I love the Iron Sheik too. Sorry, Mike.
Right.
You got robbed by your guy. I'm used to having just stationary cameras, so I apologize. The finger gets in the way on a couple of these, but yeah, I was super into that set.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, man, I love Braun.
So you tell me where you want to start, but I have one question for you, Nick.
Yeah.
What makes you a mock guy as opposed to a loose guy? Why did you decide to keep everything mock?
It's clean. It's just clean. I was probably kind of inspired by Fig Heel and a lot of those guys. Pyramid, when he was, showing off his collection a lot. I just liked the straight boxes to the side. It looked really nice on the shelf. And when I first started kind of displaying these with these Billy shelves, I was like, just like this shelf. It's like, oh, I could put them all. And then once in a while I'd rotate these, even though it was only me seeing it, or if I get it signed, like over here I got Scotty Too Hottie. It was like, oh, I could put up the signed figs at the end, maybe one close to each set. And it's just OCD. I don't know if I have full OCD, but something like this where other people are going to see it. That's kind of what I want. So.
Right. So you don't mind keeping them on the side where you really can't see the figure.
Yeah, I know. Even when the few times I've opened them, or I bought a Shelton Benjamin off somebody and I had paper mache in the box. I have no idea. And I opened it. I was like, this is the first time I've actually opened a box. It was so weird to oh, this is how they are kind of small. Okay. So I'll just walk around, man. We'll start here and I'll just do the circle.
Hasbro's.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, sounds good, bro.
Everybody's going to laugh because I got my one lamp that does this whole room. guys, I am kind of an electrician. I should have a
It
better
lights
light
it up,
display
right?
soon. Yeah. So when I lived alone, man, I had all these Calyx, the IKEA cubes, and so you can see I just literally broke the middle part out, and that's how I
Okay.
made this shelf. But I'm gonna start a lot of this because they kind of started. That's actually perfect. This is Major Pod. This is like the Major Pod corner. These are guys like the Major Pod family. We got Gallows,
Got you.
Anderson, uh, we got Gargano, Brian Myers. All these. This is all the signed stuff I have from them. Jay George, I picked up. The Clapper down in Orlando last week. I decided to slab for no
Okay.
reason, just one set of the Patreon cards. Um, these are the Hasbro. Some of these are the ones that I had early on, like from my original set, and the rest are just little beaters I picked up just for display purposes. I'm not totally into them the way everybody else is, but why not?
Got you.
That way I can have some element of a loose collection. This I
So
set
what
up last night,
did you
man. Oh, go ahead.
you had Hasbro's as a kid? You had Hasbro's
Yeah,
as
I
a
mean, I
kid,
would
right?
say, yeah, let me get in this corner here. Yeah. So I would say here over are the ones I had: Hogan, Warrior, Savage, Piper. And then these are just ones I picked up along the way. People in trades. Oh, you don't want to throw in a loose
Oh,
Hasbro. So some major pot stuff. There's Super
got
Sevens.
you.
I
Got
just
you.
had to go with the whole wall of the merch, some signed stuff. Further down, this is my new favorite set, man, and I think this is kind of taken over for retros for a lot of people. Is the Superstars, and this is the only
Oh, they look
only
great in
other
that
semblance of a
ring.
loose collection, dude. I found that at like a flea market in Philly. There's a guy from the Asylum that you could buy the repro ropes and everything. So I
Hmm.
redid it with all the stickers. I washed it up. I mean, I don't claim it to be original. You can see in the back, I got them Hulk Hogan 3-pound weights though, dude.
Oh, I was just about to ask you. I hope you're using those every day.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. I ruined my whole display so I can do it. Going down, I mean, I got a lot of the bendies as people are seeing. They get the lanyards from the live shows, the heels and faces. Which, dude, these things are absolutely beautiful. Big rubber guys, Matt and Brian are sitting back there. I'm just gonna buy a few of those.
Okay.
Then we have the Forgotten Collection. I was super into Transformers when I was little, so I thought I'd only buy the ones from the movie. But that set has just gotten ridiculous, and without them doing the plastic windows, it's just annoying, really. Then we got the the
So they're
the
just
major
basically
boys,
in the
their own
background
superstars.
of your room.
Yeah, I got to sell that as a lot and just get rid of them on eBay or something like that. Or if anybody out there watching needs to fill their collection,
Okay.
let me know.
I did
Excuse me,
notice in
sorry
the
guys.
corner there your Uncle Haku over there.
Oh, my dad, dude, that's my dad.
Oh, I
I've
thought it
been
was
waiting
your
for that
uncle.
figure for so long. He might, dude. He might be if we look back far enough. All the boys might be cousins and shit. Um,
I mean, I mean that Haku goes so good with the blue strap Andre from Heels and Faces.
oh
Perfect.
yeah, I'm so excited that finally came out. I hope that Zombie takes a shot at one. I hope all of them do, man. Because I'll buy every single Haku. I love that man. He's a lovely man. I got to meet him at the Wrestling Universe a couple years ago, mid pandemic, and he was so cool. So,
Right.
oh, before I go, dude, I was at this
So let me
small little
ask you a
flea
question,
market.
Nick.
Yeah, go ahead.
What made you decide to open the superstars and not keep those marked?
Oh, because I have two sets. My Walmart. My Walmart for some reason has them marked
You're
down to ten
crazy.
dollars. They have
Oh,
my Walmart
nice.
has them marked down to $10, so it's such an easy way to pick them up. And I'm like, it'd be nice to have one fun set, you know. So
Got you.
I
Okay.
thought I
All
think
right.
they're cool. They're not too big to display. Dude, I picked up this at a flea market. This guy was like, "Oh, I met John Cena. I had him sign this deck of cards. He sold to me for $2. One of these days, I actually have to get it JSA it or something like that, see if it's actually real. But everybody I showed it to thinks it is.
What really? I'm not familiar with his autograph. Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, it's pretty close. I mean, a lot of people are like, "Oh, it does look like his early autograph, like almost if he's in a rush." So maybe I'll send it to JSA.
Okay.
Yeah, not a bad $2 pickup. It's going to cost way more to get it certified.
No, definitely not. For two
Yeah,
bucks, shit.
this is this is my collection from when I was little. I got the Austin from WrestleMania 14, the Brett from I think it was either a house show or was the Royal Rumble where him and Lex Luger dumped each other over. They're not straight from
Okay.
him. These are from the merch. And then there's Diesel Finger from WrestleMania 11. I got the Macho
Oh,
Be
you
a
were at
Man Hogan.
that WrestleMania?
Yeah, I was at 11 and 14 of the two I was able to go to. Well, 39 last year.
Okay,
Phil didn't make it. Just
gotcha.
for the record.
Oh,
I
you
got
were
me on the
at
cover
WrestleMania
of.
last year. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Phil too. We got me on the cover of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. That was a big issue for a lot of people.
Oh, that is great. Zoom in on that bad boy. Let me see that.
Dude,
I
look at
remember
that kid.
those. I had one of
Now
those.
oddly enough, my brother was on Sports Illustrated the same month, so that should be maybe that should be the Patreon perk. Is I'll sign that as an 8x10. These are the belts. I picked this one up. I think this was the Survivor Series 90 where Taker came out. The other two were just like Halloween costumes, a handful of books, and then I got your Hogan towel right here, dude.
Which one is that?
Do you have this?
Oh, I never seen that before. No.
Oh yeah, I had this beach towel when I was little, and then a local collector picked it up. It's pretty easy to do with your
Holy
left hand,
cow.
guys. But yeah.
Oh,
Something LiPuma doesn't have?
yeah, man. I've never seen that. I've never even seen that before.
Oh, I'll have to send you pictures later of the whole thing, or maybe
That's
maybe
your
we'll do a couple
original?
snapshots so we can pepper in. That's an original. That's not my original. I have it. I think it's probably bleached to death at my parents' house, but a local collector had it, so I had him, and he owed me for a very controversial Chris Benoit T-shirt. So I was like, "Yo, grab that for me." And I have the People's Elbow, dude. I don't understand why this thing isn't worth more. By the way, random stuff. This Elite Collection.
Stand, right?
Oh yeah. The only two greatest hits you need: Bobby Roode and Elias talking to you. I picked these up recently at a flea market. I don't know if you have these. If you need these puzzles.
Love those,
Yeah.
man. I had them all. Are they sealed or they're opened?
Oh no, they're open. They're assumingly not complete, but the lady was like, "Oh, $5 for two of them." I was like, "All right,
Gotcha.
Even just for the box, it's a cool little display."
That's not bad at all.
Start the Elite Collection.
Exactly.
So those early defining moments. This is all just random. The top Finlay and Regal are two of my favorite wrestlers, so I got them. They get to display out, and everybody else. Santino, I got signed. Terrible signature. KNS did a sign it for him recently. I hate these red boxes, but damn, they're cheap, man. People do not care about these things.
Really?
Even on you go to any of these people's whatnots and people just get rid of them because unless it's like a super rare one, the boxes are so garbage. They barely display. They don't really display that well. One of the worst designs they made.
So all of those you had to go back and get, obviously.
Yeah, oddly enough, Walgreens would still have them in stock, which I always thought was weird. even up until a couple years ago, you'd still buy Regal in that random Triple H with the robot gear. Then you got
the WrestleMania.
Oh yeah. When I started doing Elites, I was like, well, I hate the red box, so I'm going to collect Series 54 and forward. And I was planning on doing it all the way up to 100, but those boxes got so crappy at one point that I did stop. But, this is my Elite collection. So some of them are downstairs in totes. But it's all...
So you were buying every figure from the whole set? Every figure?
Every figure, variant, chase, everything from 54. I think I made it all the way to 92 before I finally stopped.
Wow.
And I loved Heroes Hideout, man. Shout out to them for they used to have a mock guarantee where they would pull the best one out of the box for you, wrap it in bubble wrap. Then it was just super well protected, but they stopped getting Elites in consistently and they stopped doing the mock guarantees. So what are you gonna do? We'll go back to the floor in a second.
Right. So
I'll just finish out the Elites.
That's a problem with mock collectors. Right. You have to watch where you're buying them from because you obviously the box mint.
Oh yeah, we always got Tommy from Legal out here hunting, and he always is like, "Hey, I found this, but it's not mint." So, what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Let's get in on that Cody Rhodes that you did.
The custom. So I am a completist on Ultimates, except for the black card Slaughter. One of these days I'll grab it, but it has not been easy. It's not cheap. And I was one of those unfortunate people that when they released those, the Comic-Con exclusive, what a mess Mattel Creation was that day. So I wasn't able to pick it up. I had to pick this one up later. He does sign it, man, and I mean, I'm sure you've seen Slaughter sign, but it is just try to get the glare out of there.
Yes,
Beautiful. He goes all out,
that
man.
is
Takes
sick.
fun pictures and everything. But yes, one of the pride and joys of the collection is that I do have Cody Rhodes. I made a custom window. I didn't like how other people were getting him to sign the box and the outer box. It just doesn't look the way the other ones do. So I sent that in. Fingers
Right.
crossed that he was willing to sign a custom piece of plastic, but he did, and now I have one of the few ones where it's signed over the figure. And then I'm all set to do it for Logan Paul when it's time.
That is sick. So did you send the whole figure, or you just sent the piece of
No,
plastic?
no, and I got I actually just sent the plastic, and I put like please sign below, above blue tape. I wrote exactly what I wanted, what I want JSA to say. And Fitterman was cool enough to call me and say, hey, just so you know, sometimes they won't sign, clear plastic like this, but because you're so specific, you have a good chance of it happening. So it worked out for me. But if knowing that
Oh,
next time
okay.
when I do Logan Paul, I'll send the whole figure in with that window. This
Gotcha.
is just a
Just
random
so they
shelf of
know.
stuff, Yeah, this is a random shelf of just stuff from childhood, fun stuff to collect. They got the Bray Wyatt, the sheet mask, a hat that Mattel gave us, signed Colt stuff. My favorite movie growing up, besides Commando and Karate Kid, No Holds Barred. I found that in a clamshell. It's not the original, but it's close. A Big Papa Pump that
Nice.
actually was on display in my dorm room, and it spoke up until about a year ago.
Oh shit.
Crocmaster, my favorite GI Joe, a couple Transformers. Mitch, the potted plant, picked that from Johnny Cisco's Whatnot one night. And I got
Nice.
these books over here, dude. You have these?
No, I do not. If they are mint, we
The
might
little.
have to make a deal here.
If we could talk, we could talk. I think it belongs in your collection, so we'll talk, man.
Nice.
But yeah, a couple micro brawlers. I usually I always say it's me, so I keep them mock. But these are some loose ones I picked up along the way from people. So, and then short round from Indiana Jones. I just felt like grabbing that because that movie. Quick thing, Glow did this little Funko set. I love
Yes, I
that show,
remember
man. I
that.
wish it lasted so much longer, man. That was what a good show.
I know they kind of left it on a
The
cliffhanger and just ended it.
the pandemic killed it, man. I think that I want someone just to
Yeah.
write a book of what would have happened, and I'd be cool with that.
Right.
That's I think even the show Las Vegas. At one point, the show was going to end, so somebody wrote what happened after the fire in if anybody that watches the show,
Oh.
and there was a
Okay.
whole thing to it. So I've never read the book, but I own it. One of these days. This is my AEW collection. Pretty complete. Series 1 through 10 for the Unrivaled. Series 1 through 5 for Unmatched. These are everything facing out is either a ringside exclusive or the Chase and Rares. I have none of the super rare ones. I'm just never going to spend that much money. I did have a Jericho in my cart the night
Okay.
that went on sale, but what are you going to do? Tommy from Legal has been huge, helping me chase this down, that and eBay. But I do try to wait for a deal. Chad Miller hooked me up on a handful of these. Chad Miller's not a big AEW collector, so he is a big Superstars collector. So I was able to make some trades for some stuff. I want to get more of these things signed.
So you have figures behind those or no?
Yeah, those all the all the commons, not the non-chase, the rare, non rares. I have most of the shop AEWs. I have
Okay.
those Street Fighter ones you can sign and kind of see peeked up there on the second shelf from the top. Decided to do the Blood and Guts, which are fun. Obviously, the Brody Lee, man. I
Okay.
wish I
Nice.
was able to get that signed. I got a signed Cody Supreme.
I know.
Got that at a big event at that horrible, horrible
Now,
Cody appearance last year in New York.
what's your take? I actually like that one better than the Ultimate.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, Mattel
Right.
they had to be different. They had to do what they could to make a different style figure. So I just don't
I
like
just
the
think they
robe that
went
looks
way
like
too.
it literally looks like a fruit roll up, dude. It looks like you could eat that thing.
Oh
Down the
man! And
bottom is
let me ask
the
you one more question.
yeah.
Sorry, Nick. Hold on a second. Go back up to that -1 there. The
Yeah.
-1 in Brody Lee, which I can't believe went down to like $12 this year on Ringside, which
Oh,
is
100%.
insane. So now you were saying that you wish you would have brought that right to Orlando for Tin Roof for the
I,
Major
I mean,
Park
I wish I
Live.
knew. I would have sent. I would have
Last
sent it
year?
with somebody or something like that. Because that
Right.
was the
So
one
now,
Orlando
you
show I
weren't
did
at
make it
that
to.
one.
Yeah, yeah, that was the one.
Right.
My
So now
daughter was just born like a month before.
got you. Let me ask you a question. Get your opinion on this. Don't you feel like they should announce the guest this way? You could bring stuff for them to get signed and let the guests make more money, or would you rather
Something
it a
like that.
surprise?
It's so rare. It's so rare. Or at least like get the hookup from ringside and get a case of them down there. Even if it's limited, even if you only get
Right. That would make
24,
sense.
they would have sold every single one of them, and it's all for the kid.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I
Right. Yeah, that would have made more
yeah,
sense
but I
too.
agree
But
with you. They
I'm
like you gotta let because
especially if
even
it's
on
sold out already. Like you're not.
yeah, oh yeah, it's not like you were taking for anybody. Like it was available. I think it was in stock. I'm sure they weren't doing a
Right.
restock at that point. I'll do a quick tour of the bottom here. These are all signed figures I have not gotten up on the wall yet. I need to hit up IKEA and get some more book ledges. Taya, Hook, Rhea, Raquel Gonzalez, a Jeff Hardy Ultimate. I just got Magnum TA back. So random stuff. And then I did a lot of box sets. Front and center, I got your guy here.
Nice.
Great 3-pack.
What a beautiful set that
Milkamania,
is.
I got that anniversary set. I did the Major Boys. I did that crate. I didn't have these 2-packs till recently, but they were such a crazy deal on that Black Friday deal. Like, how could you not pick them up? The new gen ring, which
Yeah, I think
remains
they
in
were
a
like $10,
box.
right? Or $8.
Oh yeah, they were insane. They got these old school Musclemen and a couple LJN belts in here.
Love those.
Oh yeah.
Love those.
Then I got my random 8x10s, dude. I got the Rock. He hit up my mall, when I was young. Me and Dwayne. This is what Chris Masters I picked up. I got to meet Sunny. I gotta find that. I don't know where the 8x10 is, but I got to meet her. She was at my local mall growing up. H, Triple H. I'm
Nice.
so mad at it. Obviously, if I had China sign this that same night, I'd have this thing be worth $600. Regal, Flair. I got this one I picked up for I think like $20. Mark Henry in the salmon suit. I can't believe I didn't get outbid on
Oh
that.
wow.
Yeah. Then a ton of the
The
major
fake
pod stuff and all
retirement.
the pro wrestling tees. Yeah. That was dude, that suit lives on forever for me. Now
Nick,
we'll
can you
show
go
the
back
wall.
that Jeff Hardy Ultimate?
Yeah. Sorry, I hope nobody's getting sick watching this, man. I don't have the
I wanna I
steadiest
wanna I
hands.
wanna get. Nah, you're good, bro. Let's get eyes on that autograph. That is. I don't even know if you could call that an autograph.
Dude, it's art. I mean, he
That is
takes
insane,
so
bro. That's like
much
an art
time. Yeah.
piece.
Yeah. It's crazy that he does that. I mean, I guess someone has a mail in with him, so I'm gonna get the other ultimate done as well. But it's crazy that he does that. Even Danhausen doing like his face with his signature, like that's cool. They're taking the time because some of these I have are bad, man. Like
Right.
Raquel's isn't that. I mean, she at least writes Raquel R. Daniel Bryan that's lazy. Just DB, D scribble, B scribble.
Um.
Jake the Snake, man. Those legends, man. They take
Well,
some
that's
time.
that's what you get with Roman Reigns. You get RR with Seth
Oh
Rollins.
yeah, we got
Yeah.
even Magnum, man. I
I
mean,
mean,
he's got he's. Go
even
ahead,
Honky Tonk Man.
dude. I was
Oh,
gonna
Honky
get
Tonk
him
Man
at
has a nice one too.
yeah, I was gonna get him at the big event, but I heard he was just like making up prices as he went along. Here I got the leader of the Judgment Day, dude.
Yeah, he's
Ron the
super
Truth
expensive.
Killings, dude. Look at this. This was on
Oh
eBay
baby,
for
is that
$20.
Blue Sharpie?
Yeah, I didn't get this. This was on eBay. Best wishes though, Ron Killings. Like,
Hey, it looks good. Looks good, bro.
yeah, dude. I can't believe it was that cheap on there. Like that nobody bid on. Even Hug. This is lazy. I'm mad at this. Them let him sign just the cardboard outside. And of course, I buy
Wow.
this, dude. Of course, I buy this, and then randomly Pro Wrestling Tees, I win a giveaway, and it's the Hook set. I'm like, the one thing I have. Every week they have these beautiful chase and rares they're doing in giveaways, and that's the week that I win something I already have. So we'll probably do a Patreon giveaway with that.
Oh, and you
And the
won it?
rest is, yeah.
Oh shit.
So here is. I'll start with this Detolf. I hate this Detolf. I'm going to sell this Detolf. The problem is, my house used to be owned by a police officer who put a safe. You can kind of see it behind this, and so I'm just covering it for now. I got to get a poster that covers it or move it to another room. He's got a big gun safe in my wall.
Okay.
But I got a Detolf. I hate this thing. I don't understand the big deal. Everybody loves these things. I'll sell this in a second. Any local buyer? I'm in Connecticut. I'll sell this to you. Cheaper than the go for it IKEA.
I don't have one Detolf, bro. I just I understand how clean it looks and blah blah blah, but to me, it's not a museum. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah,
So
look,
I'm kind of
I could
against Detolfs.
build a glass display way better than this, cheaper. I got a glass guy. I don't know if people knew that from the episodes. So, start from the bottom really quick. I got a Diesel sign. I got a Mick Foley retro. I got to do. I went to his spoken word comedy show. That thing was amazing. So much fun. I did this. Thank God that Regal was at a WWE for a little while, so we at least get one autograph session from him. So I sent that into KNS. I got Punk #1 back there.
Okay.
Just kind of chills back there. I am not a belt guy. This is the cheesy Target one. I just thought it would look cool in a display. Tucked in behind there is a Roman Reigns retro, completely bubble wrap because it's going to fall off, man.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
And
there's a Ricky
and
Steamboat
behind that,
sign
I
defined.
see one of the most underrated.
Oh, Ricky the Dragon, dude. It's signed. I think
Bro,
that Wrestling Universe was doing like an online auction. So good.
That figure.
Some
Have you
Lucy's.
ever? I'm sorry. Have you ever touched that Ricky the Dragon Steamboat open? Like, have you ever held it in your hand? Open?
No.
Bro,
crazy detail, right?
Is one of the most underrated figures. Oh my god, it's crazy.
Oh yeah. This is just random Lucy's basics. I won't like display. I don't want to leave basics in package. So some of them are open, stuff that I picked up, stuff that I found, stuff that I've added to a deal or, just to hit free shipping. Randomly I got WrestleMania, the Nintendo game sealed. Well, not sealed, but back in its box. The original Nintendo. And then this is a random piece. My previous roommate used to be in charge of the Republican Party for the state of Connecticut and the biggest supporter, Linda McMahon. So here's a handwritten letter from Linda to my previous roommate, but why not? So I got a Linda McMahon autograph.
Holy shit.
Couple of the
nice,
Swoggle.
I'm sure you're one of the only ones.
Oh, dude, I'm pretty sure it's very rare. I don't even know if you submit that to JSA, like, hey, this is a handwritten letter that somebody gave me. I don't know. I got, some of the soft guys, some of the buddies. And then I have the first signed Captain Shoes hat, Captain Joe Shoes. He had no idea what he was signing. It was before he started selling them on his own. I brought that from home. I had it from, like, Party City. So that's the first. I should go back and have him write that. Back up without tripping on anything. This is my signed wall.
Nice.
Take a little time, pan them all in. Stuff that I've got in person. Some stuff I pick up. I know it's a little weird to, go through real. Scarlet, the Warlord, Lex Luger, DDP, Isaac Yankum. I had to get that done. He was doing a mail-in with Kayfabe Toys, cheap too. One of the other Jake the Snakes. Why I got all three of his legends signed, I have no idea. Brutus did a KNS signing. D'Lo. That is not how I thought D'Lo was going to sign. I just figured it'd be the biggest D'Lo. Molly Holly, such a sweetheart. She actually wrote it out to my daughter. To Marley. Another Luger.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah, we got Raven,
Angelina
Love. I got both those done. Which one? Oh, for my daughter?
Oh, no, Molly.
Oh yeah, to Marley.
Yeah,
your dad Nick is a superhero and he loves you, Mighty Molly.
Oh wow, that's great.
You say that awesome. Say that to the female talent, man, and they are all like they're so cool about it. We got Raven, Angelina, who also are just to Marley. Ahmed in Sharpie. The Kiss Demon. Andrade. I picked that up from the Big Events eBay page for like $19. Crazy.
Wow.
And a Bobby Roode, I found it. Somebody was selling a Whatnot, and he was like, I don't know, $20. Okay. Because Bobby Roode does not do autograph signings.
Really? Holy shit!
And for you, from the TNA site when they were selling the Hulkamania belt, like the faux belt, I got that done with a bandana from the shop.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
And finally, the pride and jive is I'm trying to get I'm trying to ultimate completist, and I want to get as many signed by, living talent as I can. Doink, Cena, RVD, HBK, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, AJ, Roman, Ric Flair, Hogan, Diesel, Taker, Kane, Goldberg, Alexa, Edge, HBK, Brock, Charlotte. I got a Finn in there, Shinsuke, and another Cena. So this is not a cheap collection. This is very, you got to space this one out, maybe use some paying fors the best you can. So that's really it, man.
Right.
There's a lot of bins. There's a lot of bins and a lot of boxes.
When did Shinsuke do a signing? I didn't even know he signed.
It was one of Fitterman's Texas shows. They brought last minute, like literally maybe 10 days before they announced him and Raquel were going to be there. And any chance, like I said, that was when I sent the Cody plastic in. So any chance I can get to get it signed, I will. For the Ultimates. Some of these people really space it out. Ignore my closet, guys. It's gross. Hats. I used to be a Jordan. I mean, I am a Jordan guy, but only Jordan 6s. Yeah. Jordan 6s and a lot of Stance socks. I'm big on the Stance socks, but and a lot of Padres hats. So.
Oh man,
that's the room tour, man.
Let me ask you, Nick. Who's what is your number one get for autograph that you don't have right now?
Oh, it's gonna be The Rock, dude. I mean, as I look at these Ultimates, like even though I have that signed 8x10, I have a signed Polaroid. I mean, I don't know when he's ever gonna do a signing, and I can't imagine it's gonna be less than $300. It's gonna cost me $1,000 to get all his Ultimates signed. But I'm excited to. I think Becky will do it at one point. Yeah.
What about a Bray? You have a signed Bray?
No, I am an idiot, man. Zombie Hideout in Springfield, Mass. had a signed Ultimate, and I just slept on it because I mean, who knew anything like that was going to happen?
Right.
I was like, oh, I'll get up. I was like, next time I go up there, I'll grab it. And every time Tom would go to drop off some of our stuff for autos, he'd be like, hey, it's still sitting here. But of course, the second, they sold it to a very specific collector when he passed. I did talk to them. They're like, no. They're like, we reached out to somebody who was kind of hemming and hawing about buying it, and we know that he's like an Ultimate collector, so they or a Fiend collector.
Okay.
They didn't just let anybody walk in and buy it like at the opportunistic. So because he signs that, and then he would sign that. Yeah, it's big. It wasn't like the prettiest thing, but it was big. Yeah, he took some time with it.
Right,
and so some people have the ringside the funhouse, the Wyatt funhouse, and he signs all the puppets. He would sign every name for them, which is really cool. Yeah.
Oh, get out of here!
And Mr. T, dude. I know. Iman is waiting for it too. When's Mr. T going to do this signing? One of these days. I've heard people talk. I guess like High Spots offered him like a couple $100,000.
I was just talking to Eamon. Yeah, I was just talking to Eamon yesterday about that actually, and I can't believe this guy will not do a signing. He will clean up. He'll clean up with the money doing a signing. With all the stuff
I don't know what his family is. I don't know if he could.
Rocky and wrestling.
Oh my God.
I don't.
Just do a private signing,
To each its own.
Yeah, let people come to your house. Do a private signing,
if you don't want to do it in front of people and all that stuff.
Oh yeah. He does all those COVID commercials. Right. Unless that's a thing. Maybe
mail-ins.
Yeah. It would be absolutely.
Then
huge,
he could do the mail-ins then. If I'm just.
Yeah, because the other guys, I think I'll chip away like over time.
Of people are waiting on Mr. T.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. A lot of people. I think it's just going to be a matter of time. So yeah. Well, I was hoping. I guess my other get would have been Batista. I really, really was trying to believe that he was going to be one of the guests at the last Orlando show for the Major Pod, because they were like, it's bigger than Kevin Nash. Oh, well, I was like, Big Dave only lives like 2 hours away. Like, this makes sense. I was like, I'm gonna, I was really trying to will that into the world. but it was not.
Yeah,
It was
I'm
not Gabe
sorry, but
Batista.
Swerve is not bigger than Kevin Nash.
No, under any, it would be cool to meet Swerve, get his
Oh
auto, but
man,
that's not, that's not Big Kev. But Dave, dude, I want to talk to Big Dave. Like,
exactly.
my buddy is like his before he built his newest house. My buddy was like his neighbor in Tampa, and I just want to talk about pit bulls with him for hours. I just want to talk about dog rescue. But yeah,
Right, he's into that.
so
right?
that's the cave, man. It's going to be different though. If I might have to give up this bedroom soon. We'll see. We'll see. If she has her way, we'll be giving up this bedroom soon. I'll have to move this to somewhere else in the house. I'll be stuck in the attic, with 3-foot ceilings.
It's the worst, bro. It is the worst.
Yeah.
It is nice to start fresh somewhere though, but when you got to tote them all up, it kind of sucks.
Oh yeah. How did I flip this?
Well, Nick, I appreciate you. Yeah, let's flip around here so we can see. Man. There we go. Got a little Fu Manchu going on. I see.
Oh yeah. Zoe hates it. Zoe hates all my facial hair, so it's fine. Oh, here's your towel, dude.
Oh yeah, let's see this bad boy. Man,
it no longer has any drying properties. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, this was my favorite towel, man, growing up. So
what is that? About 85?
I think it says in the bottom. No year. I thought it said it. Oh, hold on. Hulk Hogan TM, Connecticut, 1985 Titan Sports. Because I'd wear it around like this, man. I'd wear it around with that belt.
Look at that.
Right
I
there.
knew it right away from the belt.
Yeah. I can't believe you never seen that. I'm shocked.
You come out of the shower like that. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe when I was a kid, but I don't remember. Yeah. But I
yeah, it's killer, man.
Oh, shit. Well, Nick, I appreciate you coming on to Fig Cave.
No, good luck with the show, man.
First episode. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. Your collection is excellent. Love the autographs. And you should turn them around, though. This way they're in the background when you're doing the show.
You know what? I was like,
see them,
I'm going to put a real desk in here as people saw like my laptop was sitting on 3 totes of retros because I don't display those. So I need to sell those, get a desk. I bought a desktop like 2 months ago. It's still sitting in the box. I'm like, I'm going to make a real podcast recording area. So one of these days.
It's sitting in the box like your new Gen Arena.
Yeah. That's what, even, man, I need this Eric Bischoff, dude. Yeah, I need this Eric Bischoff, but I don't want another ring. Yeah, right, I mean, exactly. The Kane ring I sold like in seconds and got most of my money back, but we'll see. Because he's doing a lot. I definitely want to have that ultimate for. Go ahead.
No, I don't think people are going to want that, just the ring, since we didn't get the stage. So,
yeah,
who knows?
Maybe I'll just start building my own stage. Maybe I'll reach out to Mattel, get those specs. And I got some welder buddies. Maybe I'll do the whole real thing.
Well, you get the one from Threadheads too. The sound one.
It's pretty cool. I appreciate them doing that. Like, since we didn't get the real one, like I think it's pretty cool they did it. And I don't think the price point is like it's too crazy either. So.
Nah.
Because even though
I checked it out, it's not too bad.
I mean, we live up here. We're you're in New York, New Jersey, but it's, I'm in Connecticut. Like, we are Northeast WWE guys, but man, I loved WCW Nitro. I thought I did not think they were. I didn't think it was WCW
stuff.
I didn't think it was going to end so damn quick, man. But it just disappeared. Like, it was like, oh, WCW's gone. The downfall in the end.
Right.
So,
like, snap of a finger, it was gone.
It was crazy. Just it crumbled so fast.
Nick, thanks again.
Of course,
the room was great. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Talk to you, man.
Right. Sorry, I'm losing connection here. No worries. Yeah, man. Thank you.
Talk to you later, bud.
All right, guys. Later. That was Nick Thompson's room. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode. And please use discount code FigCave on Ringside Collectibles. Get 10% off. Sign up for Patreon, $3 tier and up. Get you this show and much, much more. And check me out on YouTube, LiPuma Mania 1980. I'd appreciate it. And that's it. Episode 1 down the drain. Peace.